that you were mine.
What's going on, guys? Always winner, and today we got a tips and trick video coming out for you beginners at the game Rules of Survival. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Now, controls is very important, guys. Now you got your running, you got your jumping, you got your crouching, and then you have your laying down. Now, let's go ahead and check this out. Backpack, one of your main controls that you guys are going to need to know, because that's how you guys are going to store all your stuff, whether it's guns, it's ammo, it's attachments, it's scopes, whatever health. That is where it's going to be. It's going to be in your backpack. Now, this is where your armor is going to be. And that is definitely an important spot as well. Now, never use level 1 helmets just because, you know, they stick out too much. But backpack is one of your controls that you mostly want to know about. And basically, that's all that I have for tip number 1. The rest of the controls you guys obviously will figure out. So let's go ahead and head on to tip number 2. Alright, guys, so for tip number 2, it's going to be the best buildings to loot and what kind of buildings you should loot. So, guys, for the buildings and the looting, you're going to want to be going to the 3 stories if there's a 3-story in your location. You're going to want to be going to a 2-story. Now, most of the time, there's 2 stories in every location, so make sure you hit up the 2 stories before you hit up the 1 stories, because 2 stories are most likely always going to have better loot. Now, 3 stories are very good for loot as well, but a lot of times 2 stories will dominate the 3 stories in loot. But right here, you guys will see, we go ahead and land. We get level 3 armor and rifle ammo, and we're going to go ahead keep looting the 3-story for health and guns and ammo. So guys, here you're going to see the 3-story has better loot than the 1-story, and we're about to get to the 1-story, and I'll show you guys the loot that's at the 1-story. And to be honest, the loot there is not that good. So always make sure you guys land on the bigger buildings first, because of course, they're bigger, they have more rooms to fill, so they're obviously going to have more and better loot there. Now, sometimes you can find good loot in a 1-story, but it's just a rare occasion. And a lot of times, guys, just going for the bigger buildings is going to be better. Now, 2 stories are always better for me, because I don't know why, I just have good luck finding good loot in a 2-story. It's just how it's kind of always been. Right here, we have a shotgun, and we have an MP7, so it's like, the 3 stories are very good for loot as well, just for the beginning guns and stuff. So make sure you guys always land on top of the bigger building before you go to the smaller building, just in case there's people with you and there's a gunfight. And actually, as you see, there's a guy who jumps out that window right there, and he heads into that red story building. And I found a grenade in the 3-story, so I used that to my advantage. And little does this guy know, he's got a grenade coming at him, and he also has a guy with a shotgun coming straight at him. Now, I missed my shot, but the grenade kills him. Now, guys, check out the loot in the 1-story. So, besides his body, there's rifle ammo on the floor. There's a SMG extended mag on the floor. There is, let's see what else there is. Alright, so over there, you guys will get to that in a second. Now, we have rifle and a rifle ammo, but that's like one of the rare occasions that this building has rifle and a rifle ammo. So there we go. We pick up more health. And that's basically it. Now, there wasn't too much good loot there. There was better loot in the 3-story than there was in this 1-story. So that just goes to show that always loot the bigger building first, guys. And let's go ahead and head on to tip number 3. Alright, guys, so for tip number 3, we have sensitivity. Now, sensitivity is a big one, because a lot of people think if you have whatever like I always see on streams and YouTube comments, guys, they're always asking, what is your sensitivity on any video game? They're always like, what is your guys' sensitivity, and this and that. And guys, sensitivity is a personal preference thing. I don't understand why people are always asking, because the person is a pro at what they play, and people think that if they have their sensitivity, they're going to be a pro as well. But matter of fact is, guys, sensitivity is a personal preference. Whatever you guys play to is what your sensitivity should be like. Like on my sensitivity, I have things at 24. Okay, I just like to play on lower sensitivity because I get to see more, I get to see quicker, and I'm just better at playing low sensitivity. Like on Call of Duty Black Ops, I always play with 3 or 4 sensitivity. That's because anything higher, I can't concentrate on anything, and I turn around too quickly. So basically, guys, if you see a professional using high sensitivity, just because you get the same sensitivity as them is not going to make you guys all of a sudden a pro at the game either. It all comes down to personal preference. Let's head on to tip number 4, guys. Alright guys, so for tip number 4, we have correct places to parachute. So you got your big places: Observatory, Windcliff, Rust Bay, Echo Valley, Bitter Lake, Wheattown, and Research. Guys, those are the best places to land and to parachute if you're a beginner, because guys, for one, you guys, it's going to be a lot of people there, so it's going to be able to help you guys learn your controls better. It's going to be able to help you guys get used to where people are, what they look like. It's going to also help you guys on how to shoot people. It's going to teach you guys how to pick up things quicker because there's people around you, so you have to be able to pick up things fast. It is also going to help you guys just learn more about the game because everything's happening fast paced, so you guys are going to be using your controls, tapping randomly, and that's going to teach you guys more about your controls and when to use them and when not to use them. So let's go ahead and head on to tip number 5, our final tip, guys. Alright guys, so tip number 5 and the final tip is going to be parachuting. So guys, parachuting I made a video on yesterday. Go check that out if you have not yet. But we are going to be covering it in this video as well because parachuting is a very important topic. So guys, parachuting. Number 5, you guys always want to parachute correctly because that's going to help you guys get on the ground quicker, and it's going to help you guys get on the floor faster than anybody else so you guys can pick up a gun. So you guys always want to jump, as you guys saw me jump, at about 1,100 meters or 1,000 meters, somewhere in that range. Anything above, you guys, it's a chance taking. Now, we are lagging a little bit, which is causing people to fly past me, but still not going to stop me. So when you get about 500 to 300 meters away from your area, go ahead and dive straight down because your parachute, you have a long time to parachute, and your parachute's pretty much going to glide you to the rest of the area until you reach your mark. So that's always a good tip, and that's how you're going to get to the ground a lot quicker than a lot of people. Now, I went to the 2-story because there's a lot of people at the 3-story. But guys, that's pretty much going to conclude the 5 tips. If you guys want to see more tips on the regular mode for intermediate or pros, if you guys want to see tips on the zombie mode, because guys, I got some pretty tasty tips on the zombie mode. I'm not going to share unless you guys want me to, but they are some pretty gnarly tips. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash the thumbs up button, and if you guys are at all new, hit the subscribe button for more tips and tricks videos and more gameplay. And I'll catch you guys in the video tomorrow. Peace out.